Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad from the American, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Eagles have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Coming out with it, it's Montgomery. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. To the air, it's Hauser. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Pirates will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man, it's Walton. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Georgia Southern in a hurry. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. First points of the day are on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him, he's got a rhythm going, he's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hodge. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time, and obviously executed well.
Breaks into the open. Defense to take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, and I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
It'll be third and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gary. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
He's picked up 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that corner came in despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Pirates with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Makes the catch. It's hot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And the returner is stopped. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
On the move, he fires. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Hauser. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. He's now up to 66 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way, find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands, and the QB couldn't get it done there.
The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he got loose. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Snagged on the outside. It's Jenkins.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, ECU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Looking to throw, it's Hauser. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Intercepted deep in his own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Takes the easy completion. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's complete to the right. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Bryant. Moving away from pressure. Lets it fly. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Bryant. Fakes to grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And a lot of times the defense is focused in the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Hands it off. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the 2nd half.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To throw, it's Hauser. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate the pocket, and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go.
He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
This offense simply has to pay this off on 3rd and goal. They desperately need a touchdown. going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the air, it's Bryant. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ware. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football,
and he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds.
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, and how about this offense? Man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Montgomery. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Pirates back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finding an escape route. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it